We just came from a Harp and Bowl session at Yeshua House of Prayer, and it was our first city watch. We asked Sister Louise, how was it?
We had a wonderful experience in the presence of God, and even though it's cold outside, we experienced the warmth here inside. And we're glad to know that God is busy calling the churches to arise and pray and watch over the city. And we know that the churches is not going to allow the enemy to take over Cape Town, because Cape Town belongs to God.
So, Sister Charlene, in this Harp and Bowl session, name one thing that stood out for you tonight.
It was a wonderful experience being in the presence of the Lord. The one thing that stood out for me is when we were praying unto God, asking His angels to come and protect the Cape Town Stadium and guard it with all of their might over our city, because this city belongs to God.
Okay, so we're speaking with Darren, and we're asking her tonight, if you should encourage the church tonight in these end times, what would you say?
I would say that each and every church needs a Holy Ghost smack, because you need to wake up and get out of your bench. We are ready for the harvest. You need to work for God in this end times, because the end times is real. The significance of the end times is that God will reveal certain parts of the end times to certain people within the church. Okay, and I feel that the time has come. It's no more time for bench warmers. You need to just get ready and run the race for God. And that is the encouragement that I have for people. Don't just go to church because you need to go to church or you want to be there on a Sunday. Do what you need to do out of your churchy time, and do what you need to do to run the race to complete it. And that is the encouragement that I have for the church all over the world.
Rowan, you were busy with the worship tonight at the prayer watch. And what did you experience? What was the Lord saying to you?
Wow, He was saying a lot. Just one thing that stood out for me was the urgency that He said to the churches to arise in this end times, and that the harvest is ready but the laborers are few. So tonight it's been challenging my heart, especially in worship, that we should go out and actually make disciples of all nations. And this is a time that we should arise as a church and go out to the broken, and go out to the people on the streets, those people that are hurting, that are paining, and even those people that are committing suicide, that we should go out into the homes and into our communities and actually bring the change to their homes and bring the church to their homes. So, Pastor Shannon, what was special in tonight's first City Watch and Harp and Bowl session?
I think what stood out for me the most was the fact that the Father wants to reveal His heart to His children. But His children are just too busy to be interested in what's in the heart of God. And when we ask God to open up His heart and just reveal it to us and just speak to us and tell us what He's feeling and tell us what it is that's on His mind, He just revealed little glimpses of it and just shared little glimpses of His heart with us. And even just the glimpse was too much to comprehend. How the Father's heart breaks for what's happening in our communities. How His heart breaks for what's happening on the streets, amongst the children, amongst women and men and families. How God's heart is actually breaking for His people. But we as the church fail to give Him enough time and spend enough time in His presence to find out exactly what He's feeling. And so God's wanting to reveal His heart to us. He wants us to know His heart. And I think it's by time that we make time, find time to get to know the heart of the Father.
So, Pastor Shannon, before we leave, if I want to join the City Watches, where can I find you guys?
Well, we are situated in 7th Avenue in Retreat. So you're more than welcome to join us on a Friday night. We watch from 8 o'clock till 10 o'clock. And once a month we come together on a Saturday to watch from 3 till 5. You're more than welcome to join us. Doesn't matter where you come from. It's all about uniting to cover our city.